Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about a pretty cool backpack from Insavant. So stay tuned. Hey guys, sorry about the inside review. I typically love to do my reviews outside, but it has been raining off and on for quite some time now, and now that there's a good sunny day that I have a chance to do reviews on, all the people around me are firing up their lawn equipment. So here we are, do what we got. All right, so let's just first start with how I got this, why I got it, and before I run into the specs and what I think about it. Company asked me to review it, so they did send it to me. And I kind of like the idea of being able to use this as not just a everyday carry bag or work bag, commuter bag, that kind of stuff, which is primarily what I've done. I've been using it every day at work, but also kind of more of a gray man style if you wanted to be prepared but not look like you're prepared, right? Because obviously I'm Tactical Nut. I love tactical looking gear or tactical gear, but sometimes you may not want to look like that. But I'm going to show it to you how I used it. So first, let's get the specs out of the way. This is made from an Oxford fabric, which I've had, I think, 2 other bags that were made from the same material. And yes, I'm going to pull up my phone to give you the height and width dimensions. If you know that it's connected, you'll see why in just a second. But it is 19 inches tall, 12.99 inches wide, and 7.8 inches deep. Now this bag has a lot of features, so you got to stay tuned because a lot of it is really cool and I really like it. So let me sit this on the floor so we can get a better look at it, dive into every bit of it, and we'll go from there. Alright, so in my normal fashion, we're going to start from the outside, work our way in. So as you see here on the front, you got one big pocket right here. Now it does go all the way down to here, but just only zips to here, which to me, no big deal, not really necessary to do anything like that. You do have a key keeper. I am a teacher, and so this is what I've been using to carry my laptop and all my stuff to work every day. Now, I teach at an alternative school, so I don't require nearly as much stuff as a lot of other teachers, but I think that any other teacher would probably get a lot of use out of this bag as well, just in case you're curious about that. So down here, I keep little boo-boo kit, right? Because not just good for oneself, but also, you know, in a teaching fashion, kids always need band-aids and stuff like that. This was given to us by the school, so you got gloves, a big bandage, tissues, another thing that's needed, especially during the winter. More bandages and stuff like that I carry, because a lot of stuff, since I'm going to have this every day, I need it for me as well. More tissues and an inhaler because I do have asthma. Up here in this one administrative pocket, I keep post-it notes and my USB that fell down to the bottom of the pocket where I keep a lot of my lessons. Obviously I have a variety of pens here, highlighters, Sharpies, because you always need those. A pocket constitution because I do teach civics as a social studies teacher. That's all there. So honestly, I mean, you could really fit a decent amount more down here if you wanted to. I just haven't had the need, so this was just the tag that came with it. I keep it to remind myself. So there you go, Oxford cloth. Hopefully you can pause that and read it. It is very water resistant, I will say that. Definitely not waterproof, but if you're caught out in the rain and stuff like that, you're definitely not going to have to worry about everything in here getting soaked. Now, for the bigger pocket, once again, it only half zips, which that is basically because of the water bottle pouches on each side, but depending on your needs, I don't need it to clamshell, so I don't really worry about that. You do have this mesh pocket here. I keep deodorant in it along with a few mints because, one, as a high school teacher, you never want to have bad breath in front of students. And then 2, once again, in case you had one of those mornings where you were getting ready and you get to work and you're like, oh no, guess what I forgot? That never hurts to keep on hand. As you can see here, I do have a 17-inch laptop. This is the largest size that it will hold. Fits it perfectly. I do have an iPad here, just as an example. This is my wife's. I don't really use it, but in case somebody else had one and does use it. In the bottom, charging cord, a couple of neck gaiters, because we still have to wear masks and stuff at school, so in case I forget one of the smaller masks, I still have that one. The bandana. I do wear contacts, so I keep the solution with me. Charging cord, mouse, another USB, which would be in this front pocket. And then, as you can hopefully see right here, I have a power bank. Why do I have a power bank in here? Because it runs up through to this spot right here, so that you can externally charge any devices. So I put my phone down in here. So whatever kind of device you need to charge, whether it be something small and you can leave it in there, or if you had to charge, let's just say an iPad, you could at least hold it on the outside and charge it that way. Once again, this is a pretty large pouch down here with a lot more room to hold a lot more stuff. I just don't need as much for what I do because I just don't have a lot of students, especially compared to a normal school. I mean, right now my largest class I think is 8, which compared to a normal school of anywhere from 30 to 40, obviously I don't have to bring papers home to grade and all that kind of stuff because I could do it as they handed in. So just an advantage for me. If you pull this Velcro strap off and take my computer out, this does not come with the bag. I'll go ahead and put that there for you right now. There is a, oops, I keep a armored plate in here, or a bulletproof plate. Works on all handgun rounds all the way up to 44 Magnum and shotgun. Unfortunately, with things are the way they are in schools these days, never a bad idea to have that. Unfortunately, having the need for it, or even feeling like you had the need, is kind of sad, but you know, that's what it is. Now, let's see, right here you do have a little D-ring. I hang my keys off of it all the time when I'm coming in and out of school, so that helps with that. And I keep my car keys stored on that because my keys for teaching are separate. You do have a nice grab handle here that is mesh underneath, so good for keeping moisture and sweat away from the material. You do have a hanging handle, which this is where I hang a bag on a hook on the wall. Alright, sorry about that, the battery died on me. So just in case it cut off before this, you do have nicely padded shoulder straps here with the mesh backing to whisk away moisture off of yourself. You do have really good padding back here, so that it is a very comfortable pack to wear. Here's a nice little added bonus. You do have a luggage strap here. So if you're a commuter or you're traveling and you want to have a carry-on bag along with your checked luggage, the handle from your suitcase can fit right through here, and your bag sits on it. It's stable, not falling off from one side to the other, which is always nice. And this right here they call a security pocket or an anti-theft pocket. So this way you could keep some type of valuables in here, so obviously no one could snatch them from you, because they're obviously not going to know you have it. But I do, and so just so we get this clear right now, this is not what I put in here when I go to school. But it will fit very easily, a subcompact. I do have the Hellcat. This is just for demonstration purposes. Once again, I do not carry this in my backpack at school. So you could fit an extra magazine, or definitely like a phone, wallet, both, you know, something like that, or anything that you have of value that you don't want easily seen and or taken from you. This is if I was doing off-body carry and using this as an EDC bag. This is what I would put, or where I would put this, to keep this away from anyone else. The straps adjust very easily, so pull up and it comes loose, and then you just tighten down when it's over your shoulders to get the proper fit. And you do have compression straps here on the sides. I don't really use them when I'm going to work because I'm just carrying this usually in and out of the car. and around the school a little bit. You do have little tabs here. These are loops. You could use this if you wanted to hang stuff from if you needed to. And then of course these water bottle pockets are really wide and pretty stretchy. And here I just keep gum and extra band-aids. Because, well, not just for students, but also I do get cut myself quite a bit. Since I do a lot of knife reviews and a lot of knife handling and other stuff outdoors, it just tends to happen. So this one is really wide. I have the Galaxy S9 for the phone, and it very easily fits in here. Definitely easily fits my 25-ounce hydro flask that I carry with my coffee. I believe can go up to a 32, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't put anything that large in it because I haven't needed it to. But I'm telling you guys, this has been a very nice, very good backpack. Like I said, I've just been using it for work, but it could easily flex into a non-discreet EDC bag for those that like to be prepared but don't want to flash it or have it screaming with all the MOLLE webbing and all that kind of stuff on it. Commuter bag, like I said, I mean, if you're biking to work, this would work great. If you had it some other type of luggage that you're going to carry it with, so travel bag. I mean, there's a ton of uses for this, and so many ways that you could flex it into different roles. I just happen to have a whole bunch of packs, and so I can use a whole bunch of different packs for different things. But if you're not in possession of 50 packs like I am, then this could be a really good option to help you get a lot of different uses out of one bag. I'm really impressed with it. If I had any critiques, because I definitely got to look for them, right? These are not YKK zippers. I would love to see that on here. That's first and foremost. Underneath, there are no grommet holes. I don't think this is a deal breaker by any means whatsoever, but it would be nice, so just in case you're using this other than a work bag or a commuter bag or something like that, that if somehow it got wet, that it would have a way to drain that. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I have another D-ring on the other side. I'm not kind of sure why they only put it on one, but it is what it is. I mean, I only have one set of keys that I'm using at work, so it doesn't really matter, but that would kind of be a nice addition. And or potentially a hole up here to run a hose through, so you could run, if you're using this as a day hiking bag, that you could feed a hydration pack straw through, or the tube through. That would make it just a little bit better. I think those would be very inexpensive upgrades to add to it. It wouldn't change the price much. But yeah, overall, very happy with it. Now it is time for me to move on to a different pack. But this one right here, I gotta say, guys, I'm really impressed with. I think you will be too. So hopefully this will help you in your purchasing decisions of looking for a new backpack that is multifunctional. All right, guys, in the meantime, be prepared, have fun, and check out Insavant. Almost missed this part, showing you what it looks like when it's on. All right, so putting it on when the straps are really loose, no big issue there. All you're gonna do, literally, just pull that down, and bingo, ready to go. Nice and secure to your back. There's no waist straps on this, but I have not seen a need, or do not feel like there's going to be a need to have those. But I do think it looks good. You do have this little loop right here that you could hang something through or stick something through if you needed to keep it there and close at reach if you wanted to. But yeah, there you go. All right, guys, one more turn. And once again, to take it off, you just flip those off. And there you have it. All right, talk to you later.